Kundalini awakening is extraordinarily powerful, but it can also leave you feeling completely drained, like you have no energy at all to even function in daily life. This exhaustion is actually part of the body's transformation process. Your nervous system, your brain, and even your mitochondria are all shifting to handle a completely new frequency of energy. This is good news. In this video, I'm going to break down the scientific, energetic, and spiritual reasons why Kundalini makes you feel this way, so exhausted. And then I'll show you exactly how to move through this so that you can not only regain your energy, but actually feel more powerful, more alive, and more aligned than ever before. What if Kundalini awakening didn't have to be so challenging? What if you knew how to awaken this energy in a safer, more peaceful, more harmonious way? What if you could learn how to surrender to this divine energy so that it could flow with much more ease? The Kundalini Awakening Bootcamp offers a clear, structured, and guided path to help you to integrate and navigate this Kundalini energy safely, powerfully, and with much more grace, so you can move beyond suffering and ultimately step into being a radiant and awake being. You can join the bootcamp in the link in the description below. Part 1. The science. What's happening in your body during Kundalini fatigue? Your nervous system is on overdrive. The autonomic nervous system is rewiring. Kundalini stimulates the autonomic nervous system, particularly the sympathetic or fight or flight, and parasympathetic, which is the rest and digest branches of the nervous system. Intense spiritual experiences can cause fluctuations in heart rate, digestion, and energy levels as the body adapts. And why this is making you tired. There's so much going on. Your system is oscillating between high energy surges or sympathetic nervous system states and deep exhaustion, which has more to do with parasympathetic crashes, you could call them. This is your nervous system being rewired for higher energy flow, or you can see this as your energy body is being rewired to hold more light. You are becoming a channel. Your brain is using way more energy than normal. There's a ton of rewiring done. Kundalini activation increases neuroplasticity, meaning that your brain is forming new neural pathways at a really accelerated rate. EEG studies show that advanced meditators experience super high levels of gamma waves. This is linked to higher consciousness, which is great, but they require 10 times more energy than normal waking states. 10 times your energy. That's huge. Your brain is consuming an abnormal amount of ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. This is cellular energy. It's leaving a lot less energy for daily functions. Your mitochondria are adapting to new energy levels. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells. They convert food into energy. And during Kundalini, your mitochondria are being forced to handle increased energetic demands. Old mitochondrial networks struggle to keep up, and it can lead to burnout-like symptoms. Your brain is literally evolving, actually changing. Your intuition is being enhanced, your perception, your cognitive function is all upgrading. Once this is adapted, you will experience consistent, effortless energy at a higher frequency, a higher vibe, higher consciousness. I can tell you, for me, I feel so vital. I have an incredible amount of energy. I feel like I'm probably about 30 years younger than I actually am. I'm like bouncy. It's wonderful. Part 2, the mental, emotional, and spiritual reasons for Kundalini fatigue. You are processing massive stuff, massive emotional releases, old traumas, old beliefs. All of this stuff is surfacing to be processed and released. And this is why even if you're not doing anything physically at all, you still feel exhausted. Your body is moving energy at astronomical rates. This is a huge amount of energy that's moving through you, like way more than we normally have moving through us. And it's clearing energetic density, making space for higher states, higher ways of being, higher consciousness, making space really so that we can be divine. However, it doesn't feel so good when we're in the middle of it. You're also disconnecting from the old you and the old world that you once knew, and it's draining your system. Your old identity, your beliefs, your societal conditioning is all breaking down. Your energetic resonance no longer matches the world around you. The people, the places, the activities that you've always loved or at least tolerated suddenly become really intolerable. Being around misaligned energies right now feels so physically exhausting. Your frequency is shifting and everything is super amped up. It isn't punishment. It's just letting you know these people are not in alignment. This job is not serving your highest good anymore. It needs to go. And if you don't quit, or if you don't stop talking to these people who are not so great for you, the Kundalini energy is kind of like a steamroller in some ways, and it will force your hand. You'll get fired, or the people will just stop talking to you. You're becoming aligned with your true path, your true life, your own natural energy rhythms, your natural way of being. You are literally becoming an energy conduit for much higher frequencies. A lot more electricity needs to go through the wire. And this makes you tired, of course, because your body is learning to sustain such high vibrational energy without burning out. And sometimes, to be honest, you will burn out. You'll just be done. You'll be unable to move. You'll need to spend the day in bed. And that is okay. It's okay. Give yourself permission to do that. Don't force yourself to do anything that you don't need to do on the days that you're exhausted. Let yourself rest. Part 3, super valuable ways to overcome Kundalini fatigue and be more highly energetic. This is all about alternating your energy, expanding, and then taking time for energy repair. Repairing looks like deep rest, stillness, grounding practices, naps. Make sure that you're cycling your day with your natural energy peaks. Make sure that you're being productive during high energy times and you're resting during low energy times. This is a really, really big one. Eat and move according to your Kundalini phase. I should do a whole video about this, but essentially, if you're feeling heavy and lethargic, you want to eat light, high vibrational foods that are filled with prana, fruit, raw vegetables, herbal teas. If you're feeling super wired, restless, you can't sleep, you would want to eat more grounding foods, healthy fats, root vegetables, warm, hearty soups, even meats. Go out and eat a hamburger if you're feeling really kind of ungrounded and wired. I feel like movement is so important, but you want to, once again, make sure that you're doing this in a way that aligns with this stage that you're in Kundalini. If you're really, really exhausted and you feel super heavy, do something that fills you with light. Stretching, mobility, going outside for a walk. You can always use breath work to rebalance energy flow. However, it is crucial that you know that this breath work needs to be calming. Do not do breath work that excites the nervous system right now. That's not what we're going for. So things like alternate nostril breathing, box breathing is really good because it kind of evens out the nervous system. Focus on long exhales that are nice and controlled. This signals the parasympathetic nervous system state and puts you in deep recovery. And of course, you want to develop a Kundalini-friendly sleep routine. I feel like this is probably the most important thing that we're talking about in this video. It's so crucial. Fall asleep pretty early, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. is probably most restorative. Avoid screens before bed, like we talked about. You can use something like binaural beats or get into deep meditation, Vipassana, body scan, yoga nidra. super, super helpful for getting into a deep sleep. Yoga Nidra is my favorite deep relaxation practice. This really helps you to get into the recovery mode while also staying energetically open and kind of surrendered. One of the great solutions that's super easy is sunlight exposure, because this triggers mitochondrial and ATP production, and this will give you more energy. Cold showers and cold exposure are great. Good luck with that. That is not my jam. I won't be taking any cold showers anytime soon, but it does work. It does give you a lot more energy. It's very good for your body. You can start journaling to process and allow emotions to integrate. Shadow work is my favorite thing to do. It's beyond the scope of this video, but oh my God, there's so many videos. There's so much that you can learn about shadow work online and through books. Spend more time in nature to kind of recalibrate your energy. Nature is perfect, so you kind of sync up with the perfection of nature. You can surround yourself with high vibe, high frequency people, uplifting content to minimize the energetic drain. Instead of long meditations, doing shorter, more frequent sessions. And I mean short. They can be like 1 or 2 minute meditations or just 1 or 2 minutes of mindful breathing. Kundalini fatigue is not just about exhaustion. It's really your body transforming into a high energy conduit. Instead of fighting with this, work with it by supporting your nervous system, your mitochondria, and the emotional cleansing, clearing process that wants to happen. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.